Let's get into it.
Wait. What does it say? Started UK drill. Okay, is it like some Chief Keef shit?
Start adopting the sound with one of the first UK drill songs.
Yo, that's that racist nigga, isn't it?
Called One.
Gang is the most racist shit I've ever seen in my life, bro. They're the most racist niggas.
That also suffered from sickle cell,
God,
leading him
bro.
to be very small for his age. Five teenagers were sentenced.
What the
for this
fuck? Y'all
murder.
niggas pussy, bro. That nigga, yo, this shit gets me mad, dog. This shit
One
is
being a
fucked.
big into a traffic light. One member of CT then lunged.
What the fuck? What the fuck is that? I am not tuned in this shit. Like, look at this. You still need to be proper tuned in on who's who and where they're from. In London, a part of from UK Active Gang and versus 51. React to these vids. So yeah, I do not know none of these stories, bro. I know the one. I know the Active Gang one. I know that one a little bit, but the rest I don't know what the fuck is going on. I do not know who the 67 is. I know obviously because of Pure Sad and Dope Smoke. So yeah, but besides that, I'm fucking lost in this shit. Apparently, this is the crazy niggas, is the 67 niggas. These niggas is wild. Like, shaking niggas in their chests and shit. So I want to see this.
UK drill has come a long way since its root.
What the fuck? Why should my shit just
From its underground and heavily Chicago influenced start to a now more commercial and cleaned up genre. If we was to tell people back in 2012 that 10 years later that drill artists would be getting hundreds of millions of views.
I'm back. This shit was fucking, I mean, I had my headphones connected to my phone and my PC. Then my homie called me and then this shit just fucked it all up. But yeah.
And me getting nominated for Brit 12. That 10 years later, that drill artists will be getting hundreds of millions of views. And me getting nominated for Brit Awards. They'd think you're crazy, but it's happened. Let's look into how the
This nigga talk like he's zooted, bro. Like he's off the perks, bro. I swear I've seen his videos before.
And nominated for Brit Awards.
Brit Awards.
They'd think you're crazy, but it's happened. Let's look into how the genre even started in.
Let me look, you sub. I might sub. Actually, I don't know if it shows up on my page who I'm sub to, but I don't know. I'm gonna see that after.
In the first place, and how a deadly feud in South London got us all the way here. Let's get into it.
Wait. What does it say? Started UK drill. Okay, is it like some Chief Keef shit? Let's see this. Kid nerd. Down.
Before I get into this video,
I like that, bro. I'm so happy for you, bro. Dead ass. That's some fire ass shit, though. Yo, go get that mattress at Emma. You feel me? Go get that shit. Seems tough. Looks easy to assemble. Cheap. Affordable. Comes with a menu, it seems. It's cool. I like that. Proud of you, bro. It's
additional
fire.
Discount code on top.
Okay.
Straight on the MSC website.
Okay.
Or click the link in my description to get your MSC products.
Yes, sir. We got you. Go check out Kid Nerd discount code,
Let's
bro.
get into the video. So the drill sound as a whole originally started in Southside Chicago.
Yes, sir.
With some early artists to create the sound, being big Chicago rapper Chief Keef and the now deceased Little Jojo in the early 2010s, which is a whole different story for another video. But it didn't take too long for London to start adopting the sound with one of the first UK drill songs.
Yo, that's that racist nigga, isn't it? It's that one nigga. Wait, it's that one dude. What will you say? He's a fucking Paki or some shit like that. Because he had some dot in his head. He's a Paki or Raki.
Video. But it didn't take too long for London to start adopting the sound with one of the first UK
It's him. That has to be him. He's old as fuck. There's no way.
How old is he? When a couple guys from a Brixton gang called 150 dropping a song called It's Cracking.
What's his name? What's that guy? That nigga that be saying, what's that nigga name? Oh, M24. Isn't he part of these niggas?
Which was a heavy diss track to another opposition gang called Sit 7, who were from an area called Brixton Hill. Sit 7 even came back with their own diss drill song, using the same beat as the song It's Cracking, and named it
I am back. What did I miss? Wait, I just went to get water.
It's Frying. But it wasn't
they
always
replied?
like this.
Okay.
A few years before this, Sit 7 and 150's area used to be cool. These times, Sit 7's area, Brixton Hill, used to be called BHB, which was an abbreviation for the Brixton Hill Bullies. And 150's area, which is situated in the Brixton estate called
they got Esso out there too? Yo, Esso was making money,
Angel Town, used to be called Gas Gang, with both Brixton Hill and Brixton only being separated by one road. There are even some early tunes, with both Sit 7 and 150 members on the same track. But in the early 2010s, this all changed, and parts of Brixton started separating. Stuff started getting patchy in the area in 2010. Around these times, Gas Gang, who are now...
But I feel like they should be starting over the dumbest shit. Like, this shit is disgusting. Because these gang shits is literally like, you don't need to be in this shit. I'm sorry. A lot of these niggas don't need to be doing this shit. They're doing it, but the reality is the gangs is themselves. They're fighting themselves. Gang is the most racist shit I've ever seen in my life, bro. They're the most racist niggas. Gangs are the most racist. They'll look at a nigga and fucking... They'll literally racial profile that nigga and then start pressing a nigga just because he look like he gangster. That shit's racist, bro. Just because you don't know about like that shit is racist as fuck. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. You see a black kid, you press a nigga just because he black. Like, bro, that's tough.
In an area called the Lower Toes Hill,
niggas bragging about killing niggas. These niggas bragging about killing niggas. That's the only thing I don't like about this shit. It's sad as fuck. Like, you're bragging about killing another nigga. That's wow.
TN1, but on July the 2nd,
but then when other white niggas do it, it's a problem. But when y'all do it to each other, it's cool.
For the worse. An affiliate of the TN1 gang, a 15-year-old kid who went by the name
like,
Little Zach, was making his way towards his pupil referral unit, which is pretty much a school for kids who have been kicked out of their mainstream school, normally for bad behavior. Unfortunately, on some bad timing, 5 members of Gas Gang were also making their way towards his school before Little Zach could even get to his school gates. The Gas Gang members jumped out on him, and with Little Zach probably being so terrified and not thinking straight, instead of running into his school, he tried to make a break for it on the road. He managed to get around 100 meters away, but was eventually cornered in the back garden and was repeatedly stabbed to death. This death was especially sad due to Little Zach, just a day before his murder, gave a speech at a London conference about how he wanted to leave the gang life behind him and move on. Little Zach also suffered from sickle cell, leading him to be very small for his age. 5 teenagers were sentenced
what the
for
fuck? Y'all niggas pussy, bro. That nigga, yo, this shit gets me mad, dog. This shit
One being a big Gas Gang rapper on the scene called JJ. He was actually identified literally by his nose poking out of his hoodie on the CCTV. The murder of Little Zach made politics weird in the area, including people from Brixton Hill who are civil with both TN1 and Gas Gang. This situation, alongside a few more situations, caused a massive divide between Brixton.
You mean a few more situations, nigga? Just say it. What the fuck is the situation?
Hill and Brixton. Around the same time, the Chicago drill scene started popping off, with the whole of London being tuned in to big Chicago rapper Chief Keef, which started slowly influencing the UK rap game.
Yeah,
in
of course,
2012, both 6-7
niggas the new fucking it started with Ice Cube niggas. Ice Cube rapping about shit he didn't live. Then Tupac rapping about shit he didn't live. And then Chief Keef rapping about shit he really did live. But then there's no meaning behind what the fuck he's doing. They're just killing niggas for no fucking reason. Bro, Chicago niggas was killing niggas for no fucking reason. If you really like, you can search up documentaries. These niggas started killing each other for no fucking reason, bro. Like, just fucked.
And then 150 started to become more active in the rap scene, with 6-7 having a couple rappers like Scribs and Dimsy, and 150 having a few rappers as well like Sticks and M-Dog, rapping on
I know this nigga.
Old school UK rap
beat. This nigga's old as fuck, bro. Holy shit.
But around 2012, you could already start to see some early influence, which started showing when 150 rapper Sticks dropped a song called Psycho in 2012. He starts the song off by saying Sosa Baby, which is the same way how Chicago rapper Chief Keef would start off his song. The following year in 2013, this developed into 6-7, making probably the first drill diss track, with 6-7 members, Scribs and Monkey, making the diss track to...
Like, bro, oh my god, these niggas is getting influenced, bro. That shit is actually funny, though.
Was 150 like, really in the field. A month later, 150 rappers Sticks and M-Dog came back at 6-7 with the drill diss track that I mentioned previous called It's Crackin'. In 2014, more and more back and forth tracks between the
Are these all deleted? Would they all get deleted though? Cause like the law they got where you diss niggas, you
gangs continue.
Or was it not that bad?
The same year, other gangs in South London started to jump.
White nigga wait, he was vibing.
2014, more and more back and forth tracks between the two gangs continue, and in the same year, other gangs in South London start to jump on drill beats as well, including 6-7 jumping on the same beat as the diss track 150 aimed at them called It's Crackin', turning this into the first UK drill beef. But this was also making the streets hot at the time, and less than a couple weeks after 6-7 dropped their diss track called It's Fryin', it was clear that this feud was just more than music. On February the 25th, 2014, 2015, a 6-7 member took a trip to Angeltown Estate, which is territory of the 150 gang, until he saw a member of 150 and started trying to run him down. A 150 rapper who went by the name SQ just happened to be driving past at the time and spotted the altercation and tried to hop out of his car and help his friend out. When SQ approached the 6-7 member, he was stabbed multiple times.
Oh my god!
Hitting his heart, leaving him in critical condition and sadly later dying from his injuries. Around the same time, 6-7 started gaining more notoriety.
Nah, that's not
in the music scene, mainly due to a rapper from the gang called Scribs. But at the time, Scribs was on a couple cases, which in 2014 eventually ended up with him being banned from making music. But this didn't stop him, with Scribs changing his name to LD and dropping the biggest UK drill LD to come out at the time.
I never listened to this. I think I have though. Did I? I swear I did. I gotta listen to that.
This done numbers, and people in the UK that never heard of drill certainly heard of it after this song, and this really put 6-7 on the map. After
oh my god, I almost caught a seizure from that shit.
Of drill,
oh my god, my eyes got fucked.
Heard of it after this song, and this really
yo, that was fucking fucked up, bro. Oh my god,
7 on the map. After this, the group were getting millions of views on pretty much anything they put out there. While 150 was starting to struggle for views, but while 6-7 was starting to pick up momentum on their tracks, the streets were also starting to heat up. In 2015, a 6-7 rapper called SJ ordered a minicab from Camden in South London to an area called Herne Hill, also in South London. But halfway through his journey, his cab was spun by police, and once him and the cab was searched, he was found in possession of a revolver and was sentenced to 5 years in prison. Unfortunately, this was deep into when 6-7 started seeing success, but this didn't really stop the gang's success, and 6-7 really turned drill from an underground sound to a genre which will be listened to all over the country, which was definitely clear when 6-7 was nominated for Best Newcomer in the 2016 Mobile Awards, which was a big statement for the genre.
This look like K-Trap.
While 6-7 was starting
why it look like K-Trap?
to receive musical success, 150 was starting to fall under
that's that boy M24.
Until
I was right,
150 rapper called M24 started to jump on the scene, jumping on a feature with rappers from another gang in Brixton called Skengdo and AM, which done numbers. And he really started putting on for his gang, especially in 2019, featuring other members of his 150 gang on his songs, getting tens of millions of views. But while 150 was starting to rise up in the scene, 2019 proved to be a deadly year for this war. On March the 19th, a 6-7 rapper called Leaks was driving through Clapham in South London with his brother. Now Clapham is territory of a gang called CT, who are closely aligned with 150 and also beef 6-7. Leaks' brother, who was driving at the time, turned into a street called Clapham Park Road when they drove into traffic. 2 members of the CT gang spotted Leaks in the passenger.
You can not even be from there. You could be a tourist going there. I would literally not be able to be here. Like, that's just sad, bro.
One packed with a knife, the other with a walking crutch, and started to pursue the car.
Like, I could be here and like tourist, like traveling or something. I'm walking here and I don't know where the fuck I'm at, and GG. Like, bro, and I look like sus, because obviously, like, you know what I'm talking about, like, bro.
Spin his whip to avoid the traffic and get away. But unfortunately, while doing
yo, oh my god. No, what the fuck did I just click? The fuck did I click? Wait, what did I click? Or I was right here.
And get away. But unfortunately, while doing this, he crashed into a traffic light. One member of CT then lunged.
What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Yo.
Into the driver's seat while the window was open and stabbed Leaks' brother 3 times while the other member started whacking him with the walking stick. The 6-7 rapper Leaks
that's a walking stick.
managed to
okay, bless. Okay.
pull a walking stick from the back seat and tried to protect his brother, but in less than 10 seconds of confrontation, it was too late, and Leaks' brother sadly died from his injuries. The saddest thing about his death, Leaks' brother, who was a father at the time, wasn't even involved in the gang life. A couple months after this, an 18-year-old affiliate of CT called Stomps was also killed, and the 6-7 member called Giant was convicted for the murder.
Niggas don't fucking shave nothing. They don't line up nothing. Y'all niggas fucking wild with that shit. Y'all niggas be let y'all shit grow out.
And sentenced to life. Around this time, 6-7 started falling off quite a bit on music, especially after two of their main rappers, called ASAP and LD, were locked up for a county line operation, which was shipping crack and heroin from South London to more than an hour away in Basingstoke. More 6-7 members were also booked in 2019, running different county line operations around the country, and another 6-7 rapper called ST just got sentenced to 8 years for possession of a revolver. It was starting to seem like 6-7's time of being the king of drill music was now over, at a time when 150 rappers like M24 and Stick were starting to make moves in the music scene. But while 6-7 was starting to become more quieter in the scene, affiliates of 6-7 from a nearby estate called RuPaul Park were starting to make some noise on the scene, with two rappers from the estate called VD and Dopey dropping a very rude song directed towards mainly 150 and CT called Local Shops. This song came with a lot of disses towards someone called S1. S1 was an 18-year-old CT member whose life was sadly ended in August 2019. S1 alongside one of his female friends were walking through Brixton when
these bitches always got y'all niggas lacking.
They were approached by a RuPaul Park member who went by the name TY. S1 and TY were seen conversing on the street, which ended with the pair going their separate ways. Around 30 minutes after the first altercation, S1 and his female friend were starting to make their way towards a nearby house and happened to walk past TY again. But this time, TY started to follow S1 and eventually approached him. This altercation was much more violent than the first, which ended in a fight with S1 being left with multiple stab wounds and sadly dying from his wounds. But after the success of their first song, VD and Dopey were starting to hit the booth more throughout 2019, and with RuPaul Park becoming more of a smaller batch, they were gonna start carrying the 6-7 name on their songs. But in September 2019, their music career was left on pause after VD and Dopey got into a situation outside the KFC in West London, which ended with VD stabbing a 17-year-old to death. VD and Dopey were both sentenced for this murder, but Dopey ended up beating the case. VD wasn't that lucky though, and he was convicted for the murder. But at this time,
let's go! Fucking woke me up. I was sick of waiting with this shit, bro. Lame ass shit. These niggas is lame. I wanna hear some nigga pure sad.
And with RuPaul Park becoming more of a smaller batch, they were gonna start carrying the 6-7 name on their songs. But in September 2019, their music career was left on pause after VD and Dopey got into a situation outside the KFC in West London, which ended with VD stabbing a 17-year-old to death. VD and Dopey were both sentenced for this murder, but Dopey ended up beating the case. VD wasn't that lucky though, and he was convicted for the murder. But at this time, drill has started to become more commercialized, and even though some other 6-7 members were starting to release tracks, they weren't really popping off as much as they used to. While the top drill artists like Tion Wayne and Russ Millions were dropping more catchy and rhythm-based drill songs, 6-7 were still dropping more lyrically based and violent songs, which wasn't really with the times in 2020. But this is where 150 rapper M24 really started to pop off. Even
yo, that's what I liked about 124 though, because 124 was always like, he tough though, because he could go rap in a different, he could go in the US, UK, anywhere, he'd be cool.
On the hit
he's actually a good artist. He's good artist, not because he's just a UK artist that he's good. Some niggas only listen to certain niggas just because they're from the UK and they got the accent. So I'm telling you, from perspective of somebody who's not from
6-7 called PR started making some noise on
this nigga's so fire, bro.
The scene though. But again, his songs were more lyrically based and were also really violent, which ended with police taking down a lot of his tracks due to the feds saying that his songs were inciting violence, especially due
I mean, they are. It makes sense, they are. If a nigga, bro, y'all all know niggas that were not like that. Let's start listening to certain music and they're like that now. Like, bro, let's be honest.
To the spout of violence that was going on in Brixton at the time. But when we compare,
smart. I mean, it's true. If you ban it, you're not promoting it no more. It's not getting promoted.
Year by year crime statistics, Brixton crime has actually went.
That shit makes it worse. A nigga drops a song, dissing a dead nigga. All these niggas here, all niggas dissing. People that are not related to it are pressuring these niggas to do some shit. It's literally pressuring niggas to go out and kill niggas.
Down quite significant. With it mainly due to the rundown estates in Brixton, like 150's block called Angel.
They shouldn't even post a shit on the news. They shouldn't be posting the shit on the news. Giving these niggas promotion, like these niggas getting lit, like that. Yo, look, I did this. I'm on the news now. Like, I'm getting like, bro. These niggas love this shit. These niggas attention seekers, bro. At the end of the day, all these niggas is pussy. That's why you're riding around with a knife. That's why you're riding around with a gun.
Apartments, making the area look almost unrecognizable unrecognizable from his former state. But unfortunately, the estate still has a big issue with gang violence, with it still being the area where 150 members reside and chill, which also means it's a hotspot for enemies who are looking for 150 members to go to, which was clear on August 20th, 2020, around 6 PM. On this day, 150's rapper called Stick
Yo, I was gonna say, isn't that when he recorded that one video?
was celebrating his birthday on the Angel Town estate. So a rapper called 16 Shots, who's from an affiliate gang of 6-7, took a trip to the Angel Town estate that day. When he arrived, he managed to find 150 rapper Sticks and stabbed him in his face.
Damn.
But when 16
In
Shots
the
tried
face?
to make an escape from the estate, multiple 150 members were catching wind to what just happened and started to chase him out the estate. But once the gang caught up to him, the rapper 16 Shots was stabbed repeatedly, leaving him with a total of 33 stab wounds all over his body, in front of herds of shocked onlookers. Not too long after, paramedics and police arrived at the scene after multiple calls about the incident. When the ambulance arrived, they tried to treat the wounds, but because there were so many, paramedics had to strip him naked in front of the residents of the estate, with 16 Shots constantly begging for a blanket to cover him up. But the medical workers soon realized that the injuries were much worse than they thought, so they had to airlift him to a nearby hospital, where he sadly died later on. Sticks, along with a few more 150 members, were originally arrested for the murder, with some
yeah, that one video, bro. I remember I reacted to this one.
Under investigation,
he said that racist ass verse, bro.
With no further action. But at the end of last year, after the feds had investigated the murder, another 150 rapper called M-Dog, alongside a few more members, got charged for the murder and are currently awaiting trial. M-Dog was actually quite a big pioneer for UK drill music, with him jumping on one of the first ever UK drill songs, which is sad to see him go out like that. And with another triple shooting on the Angel Town estate last year on September the 12th, leaving an affiliate of 150 called Chino dying, shows this beef has no signs of ending.
Is that Ray and Nephews in his hand?
Despite both groups seeing musical success. Nowadays, UK drill is in a completely different place to how it was in 2013, with new age drill artists being judged more on their musical ability rather than what they've done on the streets. But it's impossible to have
it's a better thing. Let's be honest, bro. Let's be fucking honest for once.
Conversation of the pioneers of UK drill music without talking about 6-7 and 150's launch of the genre. It's been your boy Kid Nerd, and peace out.
Damn, that's why these niggas so repped up. That's why these niggas dick sucking 6-7 so much. It makes sense. Okay, I like that. I like that.